Have you ever wondered why some people just seem different? Not in a superficial way, but on a deeper, spiritual level. They experience life in ways that others can't even begin to comprehend. These individuals, often called the chosen ones, navigate the unseen dimensions of existence in profoundly unique ways. But here's the kicker: what if everything you've been told about spiritual gifts was wrong? What if there's more to being chosen than mystical visions and peaceful meditations? By the time we're done, you'll gain clarity on whether you're one of these individuals and discover 3 game-changing revelations that most people overlook. We'll also break down how chosen ones perceive multiple layers of reality, reveal the unexpected responsibilities that come with these spiritual abilities, and share practical techniques to help you navigate these dimensions without losing yourself. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt a strange pull, like there's a world beyond what meets the eye? Maybe you've experienced moments that defy logic or emotions that seem to belong to a different realm altogether. If that strikes a chord, stay tuned, because we're about to uncover the hidden signs and experiences that mark the path of a chosen one. As we dive into this transformative discussion, I promise to keep it real. No fluff, no exaggerated spiritual jargon, just straightforward truths that could change how you see yourself and the world forever. Before we get into the fascinating details, let me ask you something. Have you ever sensed things before they happened or felt an unexplainable connection to events around you? If so, you're not alone. These aren't random experiences. They might actually be signs that you're navigating life as one of the chosen ones. But here's what most people get wrong. These signs aren't always glamorous or mystical. Sometimes they can be downright confusing, even unsettling. Let's break them down. 1. Unexplainable knowing of future events. Have you ever predicted something without any logical explanation? Maybe it was a phone call right before it happened, or sensing a friend's bad day without any outward clues. This isn't just gut instinct. It's an energetic knowing that defies conventional understanding. Chosen ones often tap into timelines that most people aren't aware of. It's as though your consciousness exists slightly ahead of everyone else's. But here's the catch: this gift often makes you second-guess yourself. You might dismiss it as coincidence or worry that you're imagining things. That doubt is normal, but recognizing this ability is the first step toward embracing it. 2. Intense energy sensitivity in crowds. Have you ever walked into a room and felt completely drained within minutes? Crowds buzzing with mixed energies can feel like an emotional roller coaster for chosen ones. It's not just about being introverted, it's about being a natural energy conductor. You unconsciously pick up on the emotional states of others. This hypersensitivity might make you avoid crowded places or crave solitude, and that's okay. But learning to shield your energy is crucial. We'll get to practical techniques for that later in the video. 3. Recurring symbolic dreams. Dreams for chosen ones are rarely random. Instead, they're rich with symbolic messages. Have you ever woken up feeling like you just lived through an ancient story or received a cryptic warning? These dreams often hold insights that your waking mind hasn't processed yet. The key is to keep a dream journal and look for recurring patterns. Over time, you'll notice that these symbolic messages can guide your decisions and help you align with your spiritual path. 4. Natural healing abilities. Chosen ones frequently have an innate ability to heal, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Maybe people naturally come to you for comfort or advice. Or perhaps you've even experienced instances where your presence seemed to uplift someone who was struggling. This gift can be a double-edged sword. The challenge is that you might overextend yourself, absorbing the pain of others without proper boundaries. If this sounds familiar, remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Protecting your energy is vital to fully harness this ability. 5. Profound synchronicities that defy odds. You've probably experienced those moments when everything lines up perfectly. Seeing repeating numbers, meeting the right person at the right time, or receiving a sign just when you needed it. These synchronicities aren't mere coincidences. They're signals from the universe, guiding you toward your purpose. Paying attention to these moments helps strengthen your connection to the spiritual dimensions. But here's a truth that often gets overlooked. Synchronicities are not just about external signs. They also reflect an internal shift within you. Here's the mind-blowing truth. These signs aren't just about identifying yourself as chosen. They're also a call to responsibility. Many people mistakenly believe that having these experiences automatically makes life easier or more magical. But the reality is different. These gifts require discernment, balance, and growth. Without that, they can overwhelm you or lead you down confusing paths. That's why understanding how to navigate these experiences consciously is essential. Now that we've uncovered these hidden signs, you might be wondering, how does this all connect to the way chosen ones perceive reality itself? In the next section, we'll break down the mind-bending concept of dimensional shifts and why chosen ones often feel like they're living in a completely different version of reality. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Have you ever felt like you're living in a completely different version of reality compared to those around you? As if there's a layer beneath what others perceive, one that's rich with meaning, energy, and connection. If that resonates, you're not imagining it. Chosen ones often experience life through a spiritual bandwidth that others simply can't access. This shift in perception can be both fascinating and isolating. But understanding it is key to thriving in a world that often doesn't acknowledge these deeper dimensions. Let's break it down. Most people live within a narrow, linear perception of reality. They see only what's immediately in front of them, the physical world defined by time, space, and material events. But chosen ones perceive multiple layers of existence simultaneously. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. While others hear only one frequency, you can pick up on overlapping channels, some filled with subtle energies, intuitive insights, and even nonverbal communication from the universe itself. This ability often manifests as sensing energies in places or people before interactions, feeling time as fluid rather than fixed, experiencing events that seem outside of traditional logic. It's as if you're standing at the crossroads of multiple dimensions, able to see possibilities that others miss entirely. Here's where it gets challenging. The modern world is designed to operate on a single, limited frequency. It emphasizes material success, tangible outcomes, and predictable patterns. Chosen ones often feel out of sync with this rigid framework. Think about it, if you're perceiving layers of meaning that others ignore, it's easy to feel misunderstood or even question your sanity. You might struggle to fit into environments where intuition and spiritual insight aren't valued. This disconnect can lead to social isolation, anxiety, or a feeling of being too much for others, difficulty staying grounded in daily responsibilities. But here's the truth. Your ability to perceive these layers is not a burden. It's a gift. When you learn how to navigate it consciously, it becomes a powerful tool for both personal growth and meaningful impact. Let's talk about spiritual bandwidth, a concept often overlooked but crucial to understanding the chosen experience. Spiritual bandwidth refers to your capacity to process energetic and metaphysical information. Imagine most people operate with a single-lane highway for their thoughts and perceptions. Chosen ones? They're navigating a complex multi-lane freeway where information is flowing in from countless directions. This expanded bandwidth allows you to pick up on subtle emotional cues from others, sense future possibilities before they manifest, access profound wisdom without formal education. However, it also means you're more prone to overwhelm. The sheer volume of energetic information can make it hard to focus, sleep, or even communicate effectively at times. Here's something most people don't tell you. Chosen ones aren't always born with complete mastery of these perceptions. In fact, many go through phases where their abilities feel more like a curse than a blessing. The dimensional shift often intensifies during periods of personal transformation, loss, or spiritual awakening. These moments can be disorienting, but they're also invitations to grow into your full potential. Instead of resisting these shifts, Chosen ones thrive by embracing them as opportunities to recalibrate their lives and connect with higher dimensions more intentionally. So, how do you thrive when you're navigating these multiple dimensions? Here are a few foundational principles. 1. Trust your perceptions. Even when others dismiss your experiences, trust that what you sense is real and valid. 2. Stay grounded. We'll cover practical grounding techniques in the next section to help you maintain balance. 3. Set energetic boundaries. Not everything you perceive needs your attention. Learn to filter out what's not meant for you. 4. Seek community. Finding others who share these experiences can provide invaluable support and validation. Now that we've unpacked the dimensional shift, you might be wondering, how can you harness these abilities without getting overwhelmed? Next, we'll break down powerful navigation techniques that chosen ones use to stay balanced, protect their energy, and develop their unique gifts. Stay with me because this is where things get practical. If you've made it this far, it means you're ready for something powerful. The tools that will help you harness your gifts as a chosen one without feeling overwhelmed. Navigating spiritual dimensions isn't about escaping the world or living in constant chaos. It's about mastering the art of balance and turning your heightened awareness into a source of strength. One of the biggest challenges chosen ones face is the sheer intensity of the energy they encounter. Whether it's absorbing emotions from others or sensing energetic shifts, it can be exhausting. Here's a grounding technique that works. 1. Earth connection exercise. Stand barefoot on grass, soil, or any natural surface. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Visualize roots growing from your feet, connecting you to the earth. With each breath, imagine any chaotic energy flowing down into the ground, replaced by calm, steady energy rising back into your body. This simple practice helps you stay centered, even in chaotic environments. 2. Mindful breathing. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, take 5 slow breaths, focusing entirely on the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. This signals your nervous system to calm down. How do you know if what you're sensing is genuine intuition or just fear-based anxiety? The distinction is crucial for chosen ones. Here's a key difference. Intuition often feels calm, clear, and comes without a sense of urgency. Anxiety is frantic, chaotic, and often accompanied by a racing heart or obsessive thoughts. Quick technique to test your perception. Close your eyes and place your hand on your heart. Ask yourself, is this true intuition or a fear-based thought? Listen to the physical sensation in your body. Calmness usually signals intuition, while tension indicates anxiety. Chosen ones have a natural ability to tap into higher dimensions, but doing so consciously requires intention. Here's a simple meditation to help. 1. Prepare your space. Sit in a quiet, comfortable place. Dim the lights if possible. 2. Focus on a visualization. Imagine yourself standing at the base of a radiant staircase made of light. Each step represents a higher state of awareness. 3. Climb slowly. With each breath, visualize yourself ascending 1 step. Feel your awareness expanding with each level. 4. Set an intention. Ask for guidance, clarity, or insights from this elevated state. This practice allows you to access profound wisdom without feeling disconnected from your everyday life. Chosen ones are naturally open to energetic influences, making it crucial to establish strong boundaries. Here's a quick protection technique. 1. Visualization shield. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Imagine a sphere of golden light surrounding your entire body. Visualize this light acting as a shield, allowing love and positive energy to enter while deflecting negativity. 2. Affirmation. Repeat silently or aloud. I am protected, grounded, and aligned with my highest self. Practicing this daily can dramatically reduce energy drains and negative influences. Being chosen isn't just about surviving spiritual dimensions. It's about thriving by developing your unique gifts. Here's how to get started. 1. Identify your natural abilities. Reflect on moments when you felt most aligned with your spiritual nature. Do you naturally heal others, receive intuitive messages, or experience powerful synchronicities? 2. Daily practice. Choose one gift to focus on and set aside time each day to develop it. Example: if you have natural healing abilities, spend 10 minutes practicing energy healing techniques on yourself or visualizing healing energy for others. 3. Track your progress. Keep a journal of your experiences and insights as you develop your gifts. Over time, patterns will emerge, revealing your unique spiritual blueprint. Here's something few people talk about. Being chosen comes with unexpected responsibilities. It's not just about having spiritual abilities. It's about how you use them to uplift others and navigate this world with integrity. Many chosen ones feel the weight of this responsibility, but here's a powerful truth. You were never meant to carry it alone. By mastering these navigation techniques and embracing your gifts, you become a source of light not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. Next, we'll uncover the common pitfalls and misconceptions that often trip up chosen ones, including toxic beliefs and the dangers of spiritual ego. Stay with me because this part is crucial for staying aligned on your path. Even with heightened awareness and spiritual gifts, chosen ones aren't immune to challenges. In fact, the journey can be even more complex. Misconceptions, toxic beliefs, and spiritual traps can derail your progress. But here's the good news. Once you're aware of these pitfalls, you can navigate them with clarity and strength. Let's break down the most common mistakes and how to avoid them. There's a dark side to spiritual growth that often goes unnoticed. Many chosen ones fall into the trap of adopting toxic beliefs that hinder their journey. Here are a few to watch out for. 1. I must suffer to be spiritual. This belief can lead to unnecessary self-sacrifice and emotional torment. The truth is that spirituality thrives on joy, balance, and self-compassion. 2. My gifts make me superior to others. This mindset creates separation rather than connection. True spiritual mastery is humble and inclusive, never boastful. 3. Spirituality means rejecting the material world. Some believe they must renounce all material pursuits to be truly spiritual. In reality, spirituality is about integration, living with purpose while engaging meaningfully with the world. Tip: regularly question your beliefs and ensure they align with love, balance, and growth rather than guilt, fear, or superiority. Debunking common myths about chosen ones. Let's clear up a few misconceptions. 1. Myth: chosen ones always know their purpose from birth. Oh, truth. Most chosen ones go through years of confusion before understanding their true mission. 2. Myth: if you have spiritual gifts, life becomes easy. Oh, truth. Spiritual gifts often bring unique challenges that require growth and resilience. 3. Myth: chosen ones should isolate themselves to protect their energy. Oh, truth. While solitude is important, building meaningful connections is equally essential for growth and purpose. Understanding these truths helps release the pressure to fit into unrealistic spiritual expectations. One of the most dangerous pitfalls for chosen ones is the development of spiritual ego. This happens when someone becomes so focused on their spiritual journey that they begin to see themselves as superior or infallible. Warning signs: feeling the need to correct or enlighten others constantly. Looking down on those who don't share your beliefs. Becoming defensive when someone challenges your spiritual views. Measuring your spiritual progress against others. How to avoid it: practice humility and self-awareness. Seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors. Remind yourself that spirituality is a personal journey, not a competition. One of the most common struggles chosen ones face is finding balance between their spiritual abilities and the demands of earthly life. It's easy to get caught up in higher dimensions and forget about practical responsibilities. Tips for maintaining balance. 1. Schedule Earth time. Set aside time each day for activities that ground you in the physical world, like cooking, exercising, or spending time with loved ones. 2. Mindful transitions. If you've been in a meditative or spiritual state, take a few minutes to transition back to your daily tasks. Stretch, drink water, and set an intention for the next part of your day. 3. Integrate spiritual practices. Instead of keeping your spiritual life separate, find ways to integrate it into your routine. For example, practice gratitude while commuting or set intentions before meetings. The truth is, every chosen one will face these pitfalls at some point. But awareness is your greatest weapon. By recognizing and addressing these challenges, you not only protect your spiritual growth, but also become a beacon of wisdom and balance for those around you. At this point, we've explored the hidden signs of being a chosen one, the dimensional shifts you experience, practical navigation techniques, and the common pitfalls to avoid. Now comes the most critical part: integration. How do you bridge your spiritual gifts with the everyday world, find your unique purpose, and live a life that's both meaningful and grounded? Let's break it down step by step. Many chosen ones feel a disconnect between their spiritual insights and the practicalities of daily life. The key is not to separate the two, but to weave them together seamlessly. Here's how to do that. 1. Bring awareness to routine tasks. When washing dishes or driving, shift your focus to the present moment. Notice the sensations, sounds, and rhythms around you. 2. Infuse intentions into daily activities. Before starting your workday or spending time with loved ones, set a simple intention like, I will be present and compassionate. 3. Use spiritual tools in practical situations. Apply breathwork to stay calm during stressful meetings. Use visualization to manifest positive outcomes in challenging situations. Key insight: spirituality isn't a retreat from the world. It's a way to engage with it more fully. One of the most profound questions chosen ones face is, what is my purpose? Contrary to popular belief, your mission doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It simply needs to align with your gifts and passions. Steps to discover your mission. 1. Identify your core gifts. Are you a natural healer, teacher, communicator, or creator? 2. Notice what energizes you. Pay attention to the activities that leave you feeling fulfilled and inspired. 3. Reflect on patterns. Look back at your life for recurring themes or experiences that point to your purpose. 4. Ask yourself this question: how can I use my gifts to serve others and bring joy to myself? Important reminder: your mission can evolve over time. Be open to growth and change. Navigating spiritual dimensions and living as a chosen one can sometimes feel isolating. That's why building a support network is crucial. Tips for building your circle. 1. Seek like-minded individuals. Join spiritual or self-development communities online or in person. 2. Create meaningful connections. Focus on quality over quantity. A few deep connections are more valuable than a large but shallow network. 3. Find mentors and guides. Look for people who have walked a similar path and can offer wisdom and guidance. 4. Be open to different perspectives. Not everyone will share your spiritual views, and that's okay. Diversity of thought can lead to growth. Remember, you are never truly alone. There are others who understand and resonate with your journey. Practical next steps for viewers. Let's make this actionable. Here are practical steps you can take starting today. 1. Create a spiritual routine. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes each day to practices like meditation, journaling, or intention setting. 2. Set boundaries for your energy. Be mindful of people and environments that drain you. Create energetic boundaries when necessary. 3. Document your insights. Keep a journal to track your dreams, synchronicities, and spiritual experiences. 4. Start small. You don't need to have everything figured out right away. Take one small step toward integration each day. Key takeaway: balance is the key. The ultimate goal is balance, honoring your spiritual gifts while living a grounded and purposeful life. When you achieve this harmony, you become a powerful force for positive change, not only in your own life but in the lives of those around you. Next, we'll tie everything together, revisit the key revelations, and leave you with a thought-provoking question to inspire your journey forward. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, from the hidden signs that set chosen ones apart, to navigating multiple spiritual dimensions, practical techniques for managing your gifts, and the essential steps for integrating your spiritual abilities into daily life. But there's one thing left, a shift in perspective that ties everything together. Remember how we started this journey? With a provocative question: what if everything you thought you knew about spiritual gifts was wrong? By now, you've likely realized that the chosen path is not about perfection or being superior. It's about responsibility, balance, and growth. The real power lies not in being chosen but in choosing how you walk this path. The key revelation: being chosen doesn't mean life becomes easier. In fact, it often means life becomes more complex. But with this complexity comes the opportunity to live with greater purpose, authenticity, and fulfillment. Now that you have this understanding, here's your first step. Take a moment today to reflect on one thing, just one, that you learned from this video. How can you apply it to your life immediately? Could be setting boundaries for your energy, developing a simple grounding practice, or redefining your purpose in practical terms. Remember, small, intentional changes create lasting transformation. Let me leave you with this. What if your greatest spiritual gift isn't something mystical at all, but simply your ability to live authentically in a world that often demands conformity? Ponder that. And if this resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue this conversation and support each other on this incredible journey.